Hi, I'm Hideaki Ohashi. I'm in charge of that Director and also the Chief Operating Officer in the Anabatic Holdings. I started my career in the IT startup company which provides a security solution. I worked as a security engineer in a few years, and then I moved to one of the leading system integrator. The name is the TIS in Japan. And then I was worked as a account sales and also the solution sales in almost 8 years. Then I established the new business, which is the cloud solution business in TIS. And then I'm in charge of the international business, which focus on the China and the ASEAN business. And then in 2014, I moved to Singapore branch in the TIS. Then in the TIS, I got opportunity to collaborate with the TIS, which is the capital and the business alliance. Then finally we got a deal with the Anabatic. Then I moved to Anabatic in 2015. So in Anabatic, I started as a business development manager in the Anabatic. Then in the beginning, I focused on the customer success with the Japanese company. And then I proposed the Anabatic, especially the banking solution to the customer. And then through these activities, I got the Anabatic management style and also the strengths and the weakness of the Anabatic as a company. And then after that, I worked as a business development in maybe 4 years. And then I have assigned as a corporate planning to provide business and strategic planning as Anabatic Holdings. After this, to expand the Anabatic Holdings business, I'm also in charge of the CTI Associate Director to expand the IT service business in the CTI. I feel that many culture gap between the Japan and Indonesia, but I'm working in Indonesia, so I try to adopt in the Indonesian culture. But when I say the one of the big, the culture difference is the many Indonesian people are difficult to say no. So actually, they're a little bit difficult to pull out the real opinions from their employees. I try to understand why that they cannot say no. And then I try to pull out the real condition. Then I change the questions what is the progress based on the milestone, and what is your challenge. And then they gradually explain the current situation is a little bit tough to meet the target go live date. And then we start to discuss how to fill in this gap, trying to reach on time. So that is the one that I have to adopt in the Indonesian culture. Because we use basically in English and Japanese, English and Indonesian, the champo, right? So far, I don't feel that any barrier. Yes. But but I don't know. What do you feel the gap between Japan and Indonesia? Pahari always mentioned that punctuality is also the need to learn from the Japanese. Because I'm from Japan, right? So that they also understand why only Ohashi-san come on time and then we are delayed. So they feel a bit weird. So that they also trying to adopt the typical Japanese culture. So I keep come on time. Even though no one coming, I stay on the table until they come. And gradually they, hesitate, right, to delay. So it's not overcome, but they are gradually changing the behavior. So basically in Japan, we make a midterm plan in every 3 years. But when I ask to the management to make a midterm plan, the many management say a little bit difficult to make a midterm plan because in Indonesia there are so many cases in the uncertain Indonesian market. So that they feel that it's like wasting time to make a midterm plan because they don't know what happened. So at first, I made the midterm plan by myself based on the Indonesian IT market growth and also the historical financial data in the past 3 years, and also get the customer opinion in their IT investment plan. And then we combine this midterm plan and also each subsidiary company the 1 year business plan. If so, we can monitor each company result is still on track or not. And also the Anabatic Holdings can monitor that they do not have a unnecessary investment or can avoid the waste of the expense. At first, the kerja bersama, and then the second is to make a trust relationship, and then the third is create a vision together. So my success story is to build a cloud business with the TIS and the CDT, the subsidiary company of the CTI. So in the 2020, we started to build a cloud business with the TIS and the CDT. CDT plan to start AWS business in Indonesia in the 2020. And then I asked the TIS, the cloud professional team, to support the CDT. And then I asked to TIS not to force them to use their Japanese style. And then ask them to understand the Indonesian culture and also what the CDT need support. And then I asked TIS to come to Indonesia, and then we held some of the workshop together. And then the TIS shared their many documents and the know-how to CDT members. And then they localize the cloud business know-how in the Indonesian version. And then the CDT can grow faster, and also became one of the leading cloud solution service provider. So I think the importance is how we can communicate deeply to be able to understand the current Indonesian situations. And also I ask CDT to utilize the TI experience as much as possible. So I don't support a lot. I just coordinate those kind of meeting, and also how to make a fluent communications. And also I just ask to CDT that your goal is not like to become the #1 Indonesian cloud service provider, but also to be #1 the cloud service provider in the ASEAN region. In 2020, Anabatic faced the very bad financial conditions. And then I was appointed as a director of the Anabatic in the same timing. And then also in this timing that we are faced in the pandemic. So it's a very tough situations because my responsibility is to improve the financial conditions with the like a business restructuring. So that we have to sell off some of the subsidiary company, and also need to reduce some of the employee to improve these situations. So it's a very tough. So I discussed with the Anabatic CEO and the CFO almost every day how to overcome these situations, and also how to minimize the impact for all Anabatic employee and also the customer. So that we made a 3 years plan to execute this restructuring. And then we execute really carefully. So in these cases, actually we are open heart to share everything in this key Anabatic management. And also we will have a weekly meeting to check in the progress. And then if it had an impact for the Anabatic employee, that we postpone or changing the plan. And then after the 3 years, in 2023, we fully recover these situations. So if our management have the different opinion or the different mind, it's gonna be very difficult to overcome these situations. So this is not my success, but it's our success between the TIS and also the Anabatic. So take action if you hesitate, step ahead. And then you better to be fair as much as possible when you are young, because you can learn many things from your experience of the failure. And then you can utilize this failure for the next year success. So in my experience, my experience in the Anabatic, also I missed the many, big challenge, but I never give up. And then I try to utilize my past experience for the next our success. Then gradually the Anabatic business and also our collaboration is getting better and better.